Thank you. Good job coming out to see Dan Muggleton. One more time for Dan. You guys doing all right? Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm good, man. I just found out that I've got a doppelganger. You guys know what a doppelganger is? Like a lookalike? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times it's a celebrity. And so my friend told me she'd figured out who my doppelganger was. I'm getting really excited about it. I start thinking about all the sexy brown men I can think of. I'm thinking Buddy Franklin could work. Jason Momoa. If he had a drinking problem, maybe. Jason Mimosa. Oh, I got one. Tell me, who is it? Who's my doppelganger? And she says, Clay, you look exactly like my friend Mark. Obviously, I had to meet this motherfucker, and Mark is just a black guy. I mean, black. Looks nothing like me. I wanted to call my friend a racist. She's got 2 black friends, so. Me and Mark actually ended up becoming really close friends. We got nicknames for each other and stuff. Because Mark's like 300 or 400 shades blacker than I am. So I like to call him Too Dark Mark. He works in IT. Call him Dark Zuckerberg. He just calls me 50. Because my old man's African American, my mum's Caucasian. That makes me half black man, half white woman. The ultimate diversity hire. So when I go to job interviews, I go in there with unfathomable levels of confidence. Which is good for me, because usually my baseline is pretty high anxiety. Like I'll be walking my dogs, run into my neighbour, she's lovely, she says good morning. I go to say good morning back. Because of this anxiety, no sound comes out. Do you guys know what good morning looks like on silent? Sexual harassment. Crippling anxiety looks like aggressive confidence. That's the energy I try to bring to my job interviews. Last one I went for, I didn't even prepare for, just rocked up, fucking kicked in the door. It was a revolving door. Ended up being like 15 minutes late. I get into this interview, first question the interviewer asked me is, Clay, what's your background? I was like, it's easy, African. Nailed it. She's like, that's fantastic. Just awesome. Was kind of looking for your professional background. You know, like what type of fields you've worked in. I was like, fields? No thanks. It is good to be diverse though, have a point of difference. As an adult, having a point of difference as a kid is just like another reason to get bullied. I don't know about it, I got bullied a lot. My bullies used to run up on me and like mess with my hair when I had it. I had a little afro. They'd come up and like play with it and be like, oh gross, it feels like pubes. That's harmless. But my nickname for the first 2 weeks of high school was Nigwig. I know. So I had to do something about that ASAP. So one night after school, I go home, I bleach my hair, and I put a perm through it to relax my curls so I could fit in more. Went and got a blonde perm to avoid getting bullied. And it fucking worked. Very next day at school was the first day that my bullies stopped calling me a nigger. It's the first day they started calling me a fag. Gotta pick your poison. I feel like I still get bullied a little bit. Like, it looks different now though. Like, I'll be walking down the street and I'll see people walking towards me and they'll cross to the other side of the street to avoid me. Like, they've just taken one look at me and given me all this street cred that I didn't even have the chance to earn. Which is fine. Like, people do that. I can move on pretty quickly, just let it go. But if I do ignore that, how many more people are they going to judge unfairly like that? And I firmly believe that it just takes one conversation to create positive change. And I promised myself that next time this happened, that I would have that conversation. And then it happened. I saw these people cross the street. So I crossed the street. And I approached this lovely young couple. And I robbed those motherfuckers. I gotta be better than that though. I don't want to be like that. Like, I've got a 1-year-old son. I want to be a good role model for him. And pushing him around in his pram has given me a whole new brand of street cred. Everyone's walking by me, they're smiling at me, they're waving at me. Some people actually cross from the other side of the street to my side just to get a glimpse of this kid. And I robbed those motherfuckers too. Half the time I don't even have my kid in the pram. It's extra space to put all their shit. I love being a dad though. My kid though, who's born with, I wouldn't call it a disability, but like just so white. He is white. He's got blonde hair. It's unbelievable. He's got his own celebrity doppelganger. He looks just like Macaulay Culkin. If I didn't know any better, I would think the night he was conceived, maybe I was home alone. Right, you guys, I reckon I've whipped you into a frenzy here. Are you guys ready for your headline act, the man you came to see tonight?